Hello guys and welcome back to the channel 64 SMP. Last episode we finished this beautiful museum, and as I said, this episode we will start something completely new. If we head to the ocean, you can't really miss it. There is a huge fundament for the beautiful future harbor city of Peeporp. A big group project where every member of Swampwater will participate. And as you can see, we aren't the first ones to build something over here. There is a beautiful cyberpunk cafe built by Dave, and what I particularly love about it is the detail with all these little soups and these banners and even these chairs and the kitchen. There's so much detail put into it. And what I also think is the colors of this build really fit to the name of Peeporp, a bright port with many colors and things. And I also love this side stair going up, and in the back we even have some containers. Again, I just love the detail in this build, it's so cool. And I think eventually the cafe will even look cooler when there will be even more shops and buildings right next to it. But that's not the only thing that was built. If we fly along the shore, we can see there's also two other buildings. The first one being this beautiful lighthouse. Again, the choice of colors is just perfect. And right next to it, connected with a path, there is a small Asian temple, if I'm not wrong, with these beautiful pink trees. I actually don't know the name of them, but they have a certain name. And yeah, it looks so good. And it even has a little spa in the middle with heated water. It looks so cool. But now if we imagine all these empty spots being even more filled with these beautiful, colorful buildings as the ones that we just saw, I can't wait to add my buildings. But before we go into that, I want to show you one more thing, which is now right in front of us. It's a huge volcano. I think you remember the creeper farm that I built a few episodes back, and it's literally in the middle of it. And Dave just decided to build this huge volcano around it. Again, a very big project from him. And if you look at this vegetation, I just love the concept. He tried to make the leaves and such, as you can see here, look like little trees from a certain distance. And it just looks so good and works perfectly. And right next to it, there's also, I would say, a pirate castle, or some sort of castle that should protect from pirates. And what I love most about it are these little cannons and these TNT heads. It just looks so good. And it makes the volcano island very protected. But yeah, I just love the entire world and how it's progressing. But yeah, hopefully we can build something on this volcano island someday as well. Anyways, what we are going to do today, we will build a little cargo port with some containers right here at this spot to give Peeporp a fundamental logistical facility. Well, it's a port, so yeah, it needs something for ships and stuff. And for that I've chosen, of course, this spot at the very front of the entire port, and next to it I also started making these wave breakers. I just started it from this side, but from the other side I will continue it, and yeah, these wave breakers will sort of protect the entire port. Peeporp will be beautiful. But yeah, I've now talked a lot, so therefore we will now start building up our little cargo section. our little port is done, and I think even though it's pretty small, it really fits to the theme that we will be using for Brightport. Yeah, if we have a look, in the front we have this ship loading crane which can move forward and backwards, and I tried using these grindstones for the wheels and I think they really work. As you can see, it's one of these common industrial cranes which are being used at cargo ports, but I think this particular one is rather small, so there might not be too much space for a ship, but I don't think that's a big problem. And also, while I was building this thing, I thought maybe I could even make a small ship under it with free space for this container, but who knows, maybe even another member of the SMP will undergo this task. And yeah, and also if we have a look at the top, I also tried to make another moving part which should make it possible to move the load from the right to the left, and yeah, like that's the entire crane. It's very simple, but it looks really cool. And probably what I like most about today's build are all the different colors for the containers. They really make the build look very bright and happy, and I don't know, it was pretty hard to give these containers some detail, but I think these granite walls kind of work. I'm not entirely sure. And I also, as you can see, made some markings on the floor where trucks or whatever can unload their cargo, and these little blocks should represent some smaller bits of the load. Obviously, I also made a little building. To be honest, I'm not sure myself what it should be. I think for a storage it would be too small, but maybe it's some sort of control station building or something. And yeah, like the containers, I tried to give this building a little color to represent Brightport. But yeah, for a simple port, I'm very happy with what we've done, and I think maybe if we need a bigger port, we can even expand it. But yeah, I really hope you liked today's build. There is something already in the planning for my next episode. You will see, it's gonna be awesome. But yeah, with that being said, thank you very much for watching through. As always, any feedback is highly appreciated, and see you in the next video.